Hello students, good morning. Students, today is 18th July 2020, and students, you know about that your chapter 5th was going on. I have started it in the last class, and this is the 4th chapter of your half-yearly syllabus. Okay, the name of the chapter is Emerging Modes of Business. Okay, and this is your page number 1. Okay, students, so students, in the last class I have started this chapter and I have only given the introduction about this chapter. Okay, about the emerging modes of the business. So now let's continue. Okay, in the last class I have told to you about the 3 types of the modes of the business. Okay, so let's start from the first type, that is based on the e-business. Okay, e-business. So look and listen carefully. You know about students, e-business is based on the electronic business. It means that type of the business has been performed their work with the help of the computer network, with the help of the internet, with the help of any type of the mobile phone. So that type of the business is based on the e-business. So you can also write electronic business. E means electronic. Okay, electronic business, comma, commonly referred to as e-business. Okay, refers to conducting business activities over internet or any other computer network. It means that type of the business has performed their work with the help of the internet. आपने फ्लिपकार्ट, Amazon, etc. आपने नाम सुना होगा. So that type of the business is called the e-business. Clear, students? That type of the businessman, or you can also tell it, it offers, you will write it here, it offer business 24/7 for all 365 days a year. It means that type of the business has been provide the services 24/7 hours. Okay, it means 7 दिन हफ्ते में 24 hours and 365 days they have provided their services. It provides an opportunity. It provides an opportunity to consumers and suppliers to interact using internet and shop without hassle of going to market. It means without going to the market, you can also purchase any type of the product through the help of the online. Okay, it will be not be based on any type of the specific going to the market. You can purchase any type of the goods only a click in your computer system or with the help of your mobile. Okay, one definition has been also given here according to Philip Kotler. According to Philip Kotler, Philip Kotler. Okay, definition has been given: electronic business electronic business is the general term for buying and selling process that is supported by electronic means. Okay, remember students, again I am telling to you, definition आपको as it is learn करनी होती है. Okay, so that has been given by that type of the definition has been given by Philip Kotler. Okay students, scope of e-business. So on the basis of parties involved in electronic transactions, e-business can be classified into 4 directions. Okay students, now next page. Students, this is your page number 2 of today's class. So now it has been also classified, e-business has been classified in 4 directions. First is B2B commerce. Okay, so listen students, only आपको फुल फॉर्म समझना है, बाकी सब समझ में आ जाएगा. B2B मीन्स बिजनेस टू बिजनेस, यानी बिजनेसमैन अगर कोई ट्रांजेक्शन्स करता है किसी दूसरे बिजनेसमैन के साथ, सो दैट टाइप ऑफ द part is called the B2B commerce. So here you can write it, the transactions taking place between business firms are referred to as business to business or B2B transactions. Okay, for example, here I want to take one example. For example, so ये बेटा क्लियर हो गया होगा सबको. If any type of the businessman has performed their duties with another businessman on the basis of the e-business, so that is called B2B commerce. One example, an automobile manufacturer, everyone knows that automobile manufacturer, as like Maruti Udyog, makes several B2B transactions such as buying tires, glass for windscreens, door handles, etc. इट मीन्स मारुति ये सारी चीजें जो अपनी कार में लगाते हैं वो खुद नहीं बनाते हैं. दे हैव परचेज्ड फ्रॉम एनीवेयर टायर्स उन्होंने कहीं से परचेज कर लिए, विंडो स्क्रीन के आपके जो ग्लासेस हैं उसको परचेज कर लिया, एंड डोर के जो हैंडल्स हैं. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ द बिजनेस इज कॉल्ड B2B transactions. Clear, students? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, then you can also ask the query. Okay. Now second part. Second is B2C commerce. You know about the situation that is based on the B means business and C means customer. It means which type of the transactions that is based on the business to customer, that is called B2C commerce. So you will also write the transactions taking place, the transactions taking place between business and customers are known as business to customer or B2C transactions. Clear? As like, you know, for example, Amazon, okay, Amazon.com or Flipkart.com. So that type of the company, that type of the organization has been performed their duties with the form of the B2C commerce. Clear, students? Any doubt? Now look the third part, that is C2C. C means customer. I have already told to you. So which type of the transactions takes place between the customer to customer, that is called C2C commerce. The transactions taking place between two or more customers are known as C2C commerce. Okay. For example, you know about the situation of that type of the example. For example, everyone knows it. OLX. Okay. And Quikr. So that type of the transactions that has performed their duties with the above the customer to customer, so that is called C2C commerce. In that type of the situation, आप क्या करते हो OLX में? आपने एडवर्टाइजमेंट देखी होगी. Which type of the product is not usable to any customer, any consumer? So वो क्या थर्ड पार्टी को हम सोल्ड कर देते हैं. अगर कोई प्रोडक्ट है आपके पास, आपके लिए यूजेबल नहीं है, आप उसे यूज नहीं कर रहे हो, सो आप क्या करते हो, OLX में आपने उसकी फोटो क्लिक करी, उसके फीचर्स बताए, देन आफ्टर दैट यू हैव सोल्ड आउट दैट टाइप ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट विद द हेल्प ऑफ द OLX or Quikr. So at that time, that type of the transaction is based on the C2C commerce, यानी one customer से दूसरे customer पर. So customer to customer, that is called C2C commerce. Clear, students? Now next part. So from next page. So students, this is your page number 3rd of today's class. 4th part, intra B commerce. Intra B commerce. Listen, intra B commerce क्या होता है? That is the dealing among various departments and persons within the firm. यानी क्या, अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट के बीच में डीलिंग होती है, फर्म्स की या पर्संस की. डिपार्टमेंट ने क्या आपस में डीलिंग कर ली एक फर्म के अंदर ही. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ द ट्रांजेक्शन इज बेस्ड ऑन द इंट्रा बी कॉमर्स. सो यू विल ऑल्सो राइट इट हियर. इंट्रा बी कॉमर्स refers to transaction and dealings among various departments and persons within the firm. So in that tab of the transactions relates on the dealings or transactions relates on the among various departments and persons within the firm. So for example, you will also write, for example, the marketing department may interact regularly with the production department and get the products made as per the requirements of the customers. इट मीन्स मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट के मैनेजर ने या मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट के हेड ने अपने डे टू डे रूटीन के अकॉर्डिंग प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट से कस्टमर की रिक्वायरमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग गुड्स को ले लिया, परचेस कर लिया. ओके, सो एट दैट टाइम दैट टाइप ऑफ द ट्रांजेक्शन इज बेस्ड ऑन द इंट्रा बी कॉमर्स. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट देन यू कैन ऑल्सो आस्क द क्वेरी. ओके, so students, I think now each and every part of e-business has been cleared. If you have any doubt then you can also ask the query. Okay, but students, I think now आपके माइंड में ये आता होगा कि ई बिजनेस और ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस में फिर डिफरेंस क्या है. ओके, सो नाउ आई वांट टू कंटिन्यू इट ऑल्सो. डिफरेंस बिटवीन e-business and versus, that is called versus traditional business. Okay, so look it also. Remember students, जब भी आप डिफरेंस लिखो तो कॉलम में लिखो, इसका इफेक्ट अलग बनता है. अगर आप इसे पैरा में लिखोगे तो आपको मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं मिलेंगे. ओके, एंड इट इज ऑल्सो मैंडेटरी डिफरेंस का जो हमारा बेसिस है वो क्या होगा. ओके, सो बेसिस, देन ई बिजनेस, देन ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस. ओके, सो फर्स्ट पॉइंट, ease of formation. Okay, so you know about it. It is easy to form. आपको ये बिजनेस एस्टेब्लिश करना क्या इजी है. इन द कंपैरिजन ऑफ ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू फॉर्म. आपने एक साइट क्रिएट करी, आपका बिजनेस एस्टेब्लिश हो गया. इसमें आपको सारी चीजों का अरेंजमेंट करना होगा. ओके, इट मीन्स आपको शॉप चाहिए, ठीक है, कोई ऐसा प्लेस चाहिए जहां से आप बिजनेस कर सको. ओके, सो ऑन द बेसिस वर्कर्स चाहिए, टाइम आपको देना होगा, बैठ के वहां पर अलग से आपको सेपरेट टाइम देना होगा, प्रोडक्ट चाहिए आपको. सो एट दैट टाइम यू हैव आल्सो रिक्वायर्ड द स्पेसिफिक प्लेस फॉर दैट टाइप ऑफ द ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस. सो इट इज डिफिकल्ट इन द कंपैरिजन ऑफ ई बिजनेस. ओके, सेकेंड पॉइंट, फिजिकल प्रेजेंस. In the e-business, physical presence is not required, while the traditional business, physical presence is also mandatory. So you will also write it here. It does not require physical presence. यानी आपको वहां होना जरूरी नहीं है जहां से आप बिजनेस कर रहे हो. आपने ऑनलाइन बिजनेस किया, सो आप उसे आसानी से कर सकते हो. सो एट दैट टाइम सेम कंडीशन कस्टमर के बिहाफ पे भी आती है. कस्टमर भी क्या फेस टू फेस इंटरेक्शन नहीं करना, कस्टमर मोबाइल में या कंप्यूटर में या लैपटॉप में प्रोडक्ट देखेंगे एंड इजिली दे कैन बाई इट. बट इन द सेंस ऑफ द ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस इट रिक्वायर्स physical presence. Okay students, now from next page. Okay, now students, this is your page number 4 of today's class. Okay, so 2 differences I have told to you, so let's continue from this page also. Okay, basis, then e-business, then traditional business. Third point, cost of setting up. Cost of setting up or establishment, you can also tell it. In the e-business, low cost of due to no need for physical facilities. आपके ई बिजनेस में क्या फिजिकल फैसिलिटीज ना होने के कारण लो कॉस्ट हैज बीन इन्वॉल्व हियर, वाइल इन द ट्रेडिशनल इट इन्वॉल्व्स हाई कॉस्ट ऑफ सेटिंग. ओके, नाउ फोर्थ पॉइंट, ease of going global. Ease of going global. There is, in the e-business you can write it, there are more chances of going global. आप इजिली क्या ऑनलाइन अपना बिजनेस क्या कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं, सेटअप कर सकते हैं इन द सेंस ऑफ द ई बिजनेस, वाइल इन द ट्रेडिशनल देयर आर लेस चांसेस ऑफ गोइंग ग्लोबल. इन द ट्रेडिशनल वे देयर आर द लेस चांसेस, आप ग्लोबल बिजनेस करना इजी नहीं है, इजिली आप उसमें कर नहीं सकते online business. Okay, globally means that is based on the more than one country, so there are the less chance to do any type of the global business with the help of the traditional form. Okay, now last fifth point, transaction risk. Transaction risk, you know about that. With the help of the e-business, the payment has been done through the online process, so in the e-business there is the risk, so a high risk due to lack of personal contact between the parties. रिस्क प्रोडक्ट का भी होता है, इसमें हो सकता है आपने ऑर्डर कुछ किया हो, आपके पास डिलीवर कुछ हो जाए एट द टाइम ऑफ द पेमेंट, इट इज ऑल्सो इन्वॉल्व दैट टाइप ऑफ द रिस्क. ओके, पेमेंट में आपका हैक होने का रिस्क रहता है, आपका बैंक अकाउंट, आपका डेबिट कार्ड, क्रेडिट कार्ड, इट विल बी ऑल्सो हैक, सो दैट इज द लॉस फॉर द ई बिजनेस. वाइल इन द सेंस ऑफ द ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस, लो रिस्क ड्यू टू पर्सनल कॉन्टैक्ट between the parties. Okay, in the traditional business there is a low risk. Okay students, so today's class में इतना ही students. So now we will continue from the next class. Okay.